What's up, guys? I hope that the audio is okay. I was testing it before this, and it was pretty bad, but let's hope it's better. Today we got a couple of stories from r/RelationshipAdvice. So we're gonna read them together, see what's going on with these people in their relationships, and then use our expertise to comment on what we can do better. And, give them some advice that might help their relationship. Because I'm very qualified to do that, 100%. All right, so the first one we got here is my 27 male boyfriend. My boyfriend, 27 male, got sun poisoning during our 2-week vacation together. And I, 26 female, want to break up with him. Okay. All right, here we go. I, 26 female, met my BF, 27 male, nearly a year ago. Wow, congratulations. We only made it official this past July, and I will admit, I was truly falling for him earlier in the year. He checked all my boxes, and it was all very exciting. He lives at home with his mom, for context. Okay, cool, good to know. We booked a vacation for August back in June, so July and August we spent time saving money and not going out as much. During the month of August, I didn't see him as much, and due to him delaying some work he had a deadline for, he canceled some plans we had that was quite important to me, as he was gonna help me move. Okay, so what I'm hearing is they're trying to save money, and she's saying that they didn't get to see each other very much. Wait, we booked a vacation for August, but during the month of August, I didn't see him as much. What? But I thought your vacation was in August. Okay, doesn't matter. He said she stayed up until 4 a.m. doing his work from the deadline, even though his work meeting was at 8 a.m. He said she stayed up until 4 a.m.? Who's she in this situation? There's a mysterious she going on. He said she stayed up till 4 a.m. doing his work from the deadline, even though his work meeting was at 8 a.m. All right, yeah, makes sense. He was grinding on his work. He was up till 4 a.m. and had a work meeting at 8 a.m. That's very tough, very tough. He didn't tell me until an hour before we were going to meet that he was tired, and explained that was the reason why. You can't do that, man. You gotta explain a little bit sooner than that. That's probably not the best idea. I was annoyed, but said it's fine. Get some rest. Slightly disappointed in his last-minute cancellation. Okay, yeah, well, yeah. In a discussion about school and college, he mentioned to me that he didn't do well in school with deadlines and assignments, hence why his work project was so horribly managed. He explained his dad dropped out of high school and his grades were poor. I don't know how that has anything to do with it, but okay. Maybe I'm judgmental, but I want my BF to be educated and able to handle workloads. This is a bad sign to me. Very valid concern. I would also want my boyfriend to be educated and be able to handle some workloads. You can take a little sip. All right, let's fast forward to our holiday, shall we? From the first day, it was a disaster as he came up to me saying he doesn't trust me in my new apartment because I met a neighbor a similar age who was a man. Oh, wow, okay, so there's already some insecurity going on. All right, great, good to know. Great way to start the vacation up. Cool. Day 2 of the vacation, he bad sunburn. I'm assuming he got a bad sunburn. And by day 3, the sunburn was so bad, he couldn't even put his shirt on without wincing. Jesus, what the fuck happened? By day 3, he had sun poisoning from not wearing enough sunscreen. He put it on only once. What? Bro, if you have a huge sunburn, you should be putting on sunscreen, man. And you didn't tell him to put on sunscreen? Wow, okay. We were on an island, for context, so very hot sun. Very good to know, thank you. He had sun poisoning so bad that he had a fever, headache, confusion, blisters in his sunburn, and most importantly, diarrhea. What? You can get diarrhea from sun poisoning? Wow. Oh my god. Is he okay? Did y'all go to the hospital or something? No, okay. Now to me as an independent woman who has lived alone and traveled for years, this was a major setback to our trip. He joked about his mom not allowing him outside again, but all I could think is, wow, how can you as a 27-year-old man not know how to take care of yourself in the sun and on vacation? Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, he should be putting on sunscreen, but I mean, I feel like you're being a little, inconsiderate about this. Like, I feel like he got like a huge sunburn, and like you should probably like feel bad for him getting a huge sunburn, not that like, oh my god, what a baby. How could he get this huge sunburn and get sun poisoning? I mean, don't even sound like you feel bad. I can see why it's a setback, but like, geez, like a poor dude as well. His poisoning lasted the entire trip. I sat alone at tours and restaurants because he had to continuously run to the bathroom from his sickness. Not to mention the gross blisters and peeling through the rest of the trip. Come on, man. He wasn't able to recover, and it ruined the entire trip. He was in so much stomach pain, he barely talked the rest of vacation. When we got back, I needed a few days to myself. Since then, he has been apologetic, but you can't shake the feeling that he's not the one for me, and I should end the relationship. I feel bad, and I've never broken up with anyone before, but I'm just not attracted to him anymore, and I think the last 2 months have shown me enough in his character. Not to mention, he admitting to pretending he had enough money for the trip to do extra excursions and stuff, just to ask me to send him money after... Whoa! To send him money after the trip, when I was the one saying we don't need to do extra stuff and I wanted to save money. It seems money is something he hasn't been upfront about, and I just think I should end it. Am I being too harsh? Okay, so this is kind of a roller coaster here. I feel like you're kind of focusing on the wrong problems here, in your post. And, like, I feel like the sun poisoning is kind of like an excuse, to break up with him when there's some seeds in there that are already kind of messing with your head and making you think he's not the one. Like, I think the whole money thing is a lot more important than the sun poisoning. Like, yeah, that was... He should have put on sunscreen. That's pretty dumb of him. I don't know why he's not putting on sunscreen when he has huge sunburns on his body. But also, like, he had sun poisoning. Like, that's some serious shit, man. Like, I don't think you should, like, not want to be with someone because they have, like, sun poisoning. And you're getting the ick from watching them, like, have diarrhea. I don't know. It sounds like a bit, immature to me. Like, everyone gets sick. Everyone has diarrhea. It sucks that kind of... Obviously, it's kind of like ruining the trip a little bit. But I have a feeling that this is not the reason you want to break up with him. It's for all this other stuff. For this money stuff, like clearly you think he's a very childish person and can't, like, take care of himself and, like, is bad at managing his time, like you said with, like, the job thing. I don't know, like, are you being too harsh? I don't think there's being too harsh here. I think it's more of just like I don't know. You want to break up with him because you guys just don't mesh well. And he's kind of like a man-child, it seems, and you aren't into that. And I think if you do decide to break up with him, which, may be a good decision. I don't know. It doesn't really say how long you guys have been dating. It said you met like a year ago, but you made it official this past July, so I guess you've been only dating for a few months. Like... I don't know. Sometimes vacations can bring out true character in people, but also, like, he had sun poisoning, so, like, I don't know, like, you kind of act a different way when you're going diarrhea every like 5 minutes and feel horrible and hot. Like, I don't know. Let's see what the comments say. You can break up with anyone for any reason you wish. If you aren't feeling it, just cut the cord. Yeah, facts. I agree with that. Most definitely. Vacationing together can make or break a relationship. Sounds like it broke this one. Set yourself free from this hot mess of a boy and move on. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Vacationing is a very, maybe you shouldn't do that in the first couple months of dating. Because it definitely brings out your true character. So maybe you should, actually, because then you're like, okay, this guy is a man-child and diarrheas all the time and doesn't know how to put on sunscreen. I don't want to date him. So, yeah, maybe you should. Let's see. Okay. So he is lazy at work, bad with money, unreliable, whiny, jealous, and unable to take basic care of himself. I wouldn't have even gone on that vacation with him. What boxes of yours does he check besides looks? Okay. At the start, he was very generous, caring, sweet, sunny, confident. But then I realized he was being generous above his means to impress me. Lost his confidence when we got together officially, and yet all of what I've experienced now has led me to be less attracted to him, sadly. So now you've seen how he is once he thinks he doesn't. So now you've seen how he is once he thinks he doesn't have to behave. Interesting. Yeah. The guy seems kind of like a mess, and he maybe needs to grow up a little bit and pull up his big boy pants. But I don't think, you might have to do some work too yourself. Like, this guy had sun poisoning, and your post makes it seem like you were just annoyed about it the whole time. Like, he is still your like partner, and you should be like caring for him if he has sun poisoning. Like, clearly all this other stuff made you more annoyed, but it's kind of sucks for him too to have to be sitting around with his girlfriend that's like annoyed at him getting sun poisoning, which was partly his fault, but like, I don't know, I've been out in the sun quite a few times with sunburns without sunscreen on, and I don't get sun poisoning. It's like maybe he just didn't think it'd be that big of a deal, I don't know. But yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't stop reading it. He doesn't trust me, but I knew what you should do when I read that. Yeah, if he doesn't trust you, like, dude, as soon as this whole where was it? First day, he came to me saying he doesn't trust me in my new apartment because I'm in a neighbor similar age who was a man. That was the first day of the vacation, and that's the first thing he said? Come on, man. Yeah, that's whack. But yeah, you guys should probably just break up. I mean, if you're making a whole post on Reddit about this, you should probably just, cut the cord and break up. But it's pretty funny, just the diarrhea thing. Let's go to the next one, shall we? Let's go to the next one. Let me take a little sip of my tea. All right, here we go. Next one. My 28 female boyfriend, 29 male, let my stalker ex, 28 male, into our apartment to leave me a birthday surprise. What? What's the surprise? A fucking teddy bear with a camera inside of it? How do I handle this absurdity? Wow, okay. Just to be clear, I have not read these before. I just look at the titles, and I'm like, okay, that sounds kind of interesting. Alright, here we go. I, 28 female, broke up with my ex, 28 male, 10 months ago, but he will not get over it. Okay. Despite me wishing to no longer interact with my ex, as well as me dating someone new, Cole, 29 male, my ex has been trying to win me back by doing over-the-top things like sending me gift baskets, love letters, oh my god, chocolates, etc., even though I've blocked his number. Wow, what a sweet guy. Wow. He really loves you. You should go back to him. Oh my god. Love letters, chocolates, gift bags? What a great guy. Even though I've blocked his number on all social media and always ignore his attempts to woo me with his gifts, he never actually interacts with me directly. Never waits for me outside or tries to talk to me. He just leaves me gifts at our doorstep and runs away. It's creepy and makes me super uncomfortable. He's just shy. He's just shy and nervous. That's why he's running away. He's like, oh my god, what if she sees? Oh, it's not creepy. This is not creepy at all. He's a cool guy. This is a cool guy. Definitely not stalker-like at all. Cole, who I live with, doesn't actually see an issue with this and says he feels bad for my ex and doesn't want me to waste my ex's money and efforts. Whoa, what? He doesn't want you to waste his money and efforts? Wait, what? What does he want you to do? Break up with him and then get back with your... I don't understand what he's trying to say there. So I reluctantly just let Cole eat the chocolates and other crap since he insists I don't throw them out. No wonder he doesn't see an issue with this. He's getting free chocolate. Cole doesn't care. He just wants the free food and gift baskets. If he gets to eat it all, yeah. I see Cole. He's playing 4D chess. He's playing 4D chess. He even likes reading the love letters, even though I tell him I don't want to. He's getting a kick out of this. I don't understand why he's so chill about this, because my ex and Cole aren't even friends and have never interacted. So it makes no sense why he's so okay with my ex doing these dumb gestures that he knows makes me uncomfortable and creeped out. Yeah, if it makes you uncomfortable and creeped out and he knows it does that, yeah, he should probably not be, taking it so lightly and being a bit more concerned. It's funny to read about it, but I hope you guys have talked about this. It says he knows, but, anyways. If anything, Cole should be pissed off that someone is trying to steal his girlfriend, right? To me, I think Cole doesn't see a reason to be pissed off about this. To him, it's like, wow, this, like, he said he feels bad for him. He's clearly like, wow, this guy's so desperate. Like, this sucks. This guy's a loser. So, like, he's not pissed because he doesn't see any threat. He doesn't think that it's going to actually work because it clearly hasn't. So he's not going to be like, what the fuck? Who is this guy sending gift baskets? What the hell? Oh my god, fuck this guy. No, he's just going to be like, oh, free chocolate. Like, what is... The dude's not insecure, basically. If he was insecure, maybe he'd be super fucking pissed. If anything, he should be pissed off that it's making you uncomfortable, not that this guy is trying to steal you. Anyway, all of this finally came to a head on my birthday. After work, I came home to our apartment decorated in balloons, chocolates, and flowers. I'm immediately touched, thinking all of this was a surprise from Cole. Nope. Apparently, my ex actually came over with all this crap, buzzed our apartment doorbell, Cole let him in, and allowed my ex to decorate our apartment and leave gifts for me. Then my ex left before I could get home. Cole apparently saw no issue with this. He literally let my ex into our apartment like it was no big deal because my ex, quote, came all the way with all these gifts, which was such a thoughtful gesture. What? Okay, Cole's got an issue going on because that's just weird. Really? Y'all kikied in your apartment together? Like, oh my god, let's decorate for your ex-girlfriend and my current girlfriend. That's weird. Yeah, that's weird. Now I feel totally unsafe. What if my ex secretly left a hidden camera or something? That's what I was saying. I have no idea why Cole is so fine with all this. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I've talked to him over and over, and he won't understand why I would want to reject free stuff from someone who cares about me. Cole, oh, sweet summer child. I think it's a little bit more than care. It's a little bit of an obsession, which is concerning. I love Cole, but the fact that he actually let my ex into our apartment was a huge breach of my trust, and I have no clue how to deal with this. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. If he is aware this dude is making you uncomfortable and he's been sending all these gift baskets with chocolate, dude should not have let this guy in. That's weird. Are they in cahoots or something? Like, what's going on? That's crazy. I don't know how anyone as a boyfriend could do that. Super strange. Is this relationship just unsalvageable, or is there any way I can get it through Cole's head that none of this is okay? Could Cole have ulterior motives by letting my ex do all these things? Any advice is welcome. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, I don't think Cole has any ulterior motives by letting him do all these things. I think Cole is just a little bit of a bimbo and doesn't understand that this is kind of more serious than he thinks. And it's, like, kind of concerning. I feel like Cole is, like, kind of, like, not taking you seriously when you say it's making you uncomfortable. And he kind of just sees it as, like, a big joke. But I mean, in your post, it makes it seem like you've been very, very clear with Cole about, hey, this makes me uncomfortable. Like, please, like, don't let Cole, like, do anything. Like, why are you condoning this behavior type thing? I don't know. I think this is very, very, it's not suspicious of Cole. It's just, like, really weird. Like, I don't, it doesn't say that you guys have, like, sat down, but, like, you should really sit down with him and be like, yo, like, I feel, like, unsafe for, like, my well-being. And I think that this guy might, like, genuinely, like, try to harm me. He knows where I live. He's been in our apartment. I don't know what he put in here. Like, I know, like, this is a joke to you, but, like, this is serious to me. Like, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't, take it so lightly. And if Cole, like, is just like, oh, come on, like, chill out, it's not that big a deal, then you can, I don't know, take more steps to, maybe break it off, take a break. It's something that you guys probably need to talk about more. Because it sounds like Cole doesn't have it in his head. And I'm not sure if you've like said all this in the post here to Cole exactly. But I think it's definitely good to have a serious discussion together and see if you can change anything. But here we go. Let's see the comments. The best part. This is not a relationship I would try to save. He has zero concern for your safety. My grandma let my ex in after we broke up, and he wouldn't leave me alone. He got banned from my work and got a job at the car wash next door so he could stand outside and stare at me through my window, blah, blah, blah. He eventually came in while I was sleeping and stabbed me. Whoa. Her comment after she found out, well, you broke his heart, and then you ignored him. What? Grammy, no. Grammy. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, but no, it's facts though. Like, this guy clearly does not, like, Cole is like not concerned for your safety. Like, does he not understand? Like, I don't want to blame you for any of this, but like, holy shit! Like, is Cole just like a complete douche? Like, is he that dumb? Something is very wrong with Cole. What the fuck does it mean he feels bad for your ex who's stalking you? Okay. I don't. Okay. This is definitely stalking in a way. It's more of like a gift giving stalking and less of like I'm following you around constantly stalking. And like I can see why Cole would like feel bad for her ex just because like this guy's clearly a loser and like doesn't really like he's super desperate and just has nothing to do with his time that's better than like giving you gifts and shit. I can see why he like feels bad. It's not more of like a oh you should talk to him. I feel like it's more of like a oh my gosh, like he's like a loser. But this line doesn't want me to waste my ex's money and efforts is like kind of weird. I don't really understand where we're coming with that, but let's just continue reading this comment. If he doesn't really know him, the only thing I can think of is he's got some weird male solidarity view of the situation. 100%. That's exactly what I think it is. I think 100% that's what it is. He's like, oh my god, this poor incel. Like, I feel bad for him. Like, this poor guy is just such a loser. I feel bad for him because he's like a fucking incel. Yes, I think this comment has hit the nail on the head about Cole. Yes. Do you mind if I ask why you're already living with Cole? Cost of living, I live in a very expensive city, so I was living month to month, blah, 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 blah. I don't know why that really matters. How do you know Cole and your ex don't know each other? They seem like buddies to me. How do you know Cole? How long have you been together? True. This comment is... I fear Cole is just using you for rent, sex, and free gifts and chocolates. Very, very, very possible. Yeah. He seems to not really care. If you've made a truly genuine effort to try and get him to understand, like, this is, like, really making me feel unsafe. Yeah, this is probably true. Cole is too stupid to live, or he gets off on the idea of you being terrorized. Get the fuck out of there. Yeah. Cole's a passive sexist. Interesting. Yeah. Oh my god, this is a good comment. He thinks women hurt men and over-exaggerate. He thinks all men are nice guys, and he probably thinks of himself as one, who maybe makes mistakes but always means well and deserves women to forgive them and give them a second chance. Yes, this is a good comment. He's got bro before hose mindset. Men like that don't see women as people. Yes, yeah, everything that's being said here. Yes. She must have done something to make him do it. 100%. This is the case. I'm telling you, Cole he's an incel. This is 100% incel behavior from Cole. Break up with him now. Yeah, get out of there. Get out of there. There's actually an edit here. Thank you all for the insight. I really appreciate it. I don't have the money to do everything that was recommended, but I'm going to do some investigating into Cole and my ex possibly being in cahoots with each other and confront Cole this weekend. Life did end this clusterfuck of a relationship. There's no cahoots, man. I don't think they're in cahoots. What? Really? Cahoots? What? Why would they even be in cahoots? I don't understand what the benefit of them being in cahoots would be. Just to fuck with you? Like, it doesn't make sense. Hey, man, I'm gonna give gifts to your current girlfriend, who's my ex, actually, just so you can eat them instead of her, ha ha ha, and waste all this money. What? No, there's not cahoots. What is the cahoots gonna even do? There's no benefit to being in cahoots here. I don't know, that's stupid. I don't agree with that. But you should end the relationship, definitely. Yeah. Anyways, those are the 2 Reddit posts I had, so I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully we can do these more often. Maybe check out a few other subreddits. There's just so much content, so much potentially fake, potentially real content on here. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.